is a buzzing summer day outside. The birds are chirping. The neighbors are out mowing their lawn. The jet is circling above as it does. I have been struggling to find time to record because I've lost a lot of recording time due to something that's going on with my body. I don't know what it is yet. I have a doctor's appointment. I don't think it's life-threatening, so nobody needs to worry about me. But I've not been feeling well, hence sitting down, which I don't normally do for videos because I like having more mobility, you know, but my back is killing me, so today's video is going to be really chill. I'm going to be really quiet. I'm not going to even curse at that plane that's going over now. And I wanted to start with something that I've done on my second channel, which, by the way, if you don't know, I have a second channel. It posts on Fridays at 2 p.m. PST, and it's all no talking. So if that's not your bag, I totally understand. But there was this thing that I did on one of those videos where I was just lightly fluttering my gloved fingers against the mic like this, or the ears of the mic, and it was good. I liked it a lot. So I'm going to repeat that with my normal jabbering. I might be a little subdued today. I also found, and I'm so sorry I don't remember who requested it. I always have to go back and search through the comments. But I found this from one of my Halloween videos. And someone requested that I do cleaning with a stick again. It's good. I did a little test of it to make sure it still sounded good. It's very intense though, so there'll be some intense ear cleaning in this too. And then the last thing I wanted to try was, it's been noted by several people that the old 3DO had much stickier ears. The silicone had degraded. It was very pliable, and when I would go like this, there would be a sticky sound of my fingers coming off of the ear. I'm going to try to imitate that today with honey, and I might regret it. We will see. So that's what you can expect in this video. But first I'm going to try these finger flutters and see if I can get them right. Because I've already self-promoted a little bit, I also have a Patreon now. It's fairly recent. There's nothing fun offered on there. I don't have any intention to paywall anything. I hope to continue to be providing the same content for free on YouTube. One day I'd like to be able to offer people who become patrons actually something, but I'm stretched really thin right now. It's just a place to support me if it's something you want to do. And if not, you're already supporting me by watching, so it's totally fine. But I mention it because I have been hearing about a lot of ASMRs losing their channel, like completely. Like, I don't know if it's that AI has kind of taken over, getting rid of banning channels that seem like they have inappropriate content. But I've heard a lot of horror stories about people just losing their channels and not having anything they can do about it. So my Patreon is the best place to find out what I would do if that were to happen to me. So but it is totally unnecessary and currently won't affect what I'm doing in any way. I just got one so that I could connect better as the channel's gotten bigger and it's gotten harder for me to keep up. It's been a place where people who like to reach out to me more through things have been able to too. So oh, the less depressing thing that was making it hard to record is that a game that my niece and my son and I all play together came out in June. It's the second, third, and fourth chapter of Deltarune. If you played Undertale, I do highly recommend Deltarune if you liked Undertale. We played through that, and then we're trying to play through it again to get more of the stuff we missed. So when they're here giggling and talking up a storm, there's no recording either. I think I should probably try to do the sticky thing at the end, because I expect that the honey is going to be an enormous mess. It might be really hard to clean up. But I agreed with that viewer on my other channel that the sound of my fingers slowly de-sticking from the ear sounded really nice. So I would really like to find a way to imitate that with the mic that's less fuzzy. How much time have I done? Okay, that's a good amount of finger fluttering. So I put some brand new dust covers over the mic because honestly, you might have heard me say this before, most of the sound that you get from a 3DO when you're doing stuff against the mic is from the sound of the dust cover being moved in different ways. When the dust cover starts to degrade, as it does, the sounds aren't as intense, or honestly they're not as good. So in one of my videos recently, I did a number on the dust cover, really kind of ruined it. Oh my god, sorry, I'm very lethargic. I'm gonna move this just a little bit towards me for my convenience. I apologize. That will be a little easier for me. But this, I've only used this once before in a Halloween themed video, I think. And I thought that I lost the stick part. I thought I'd only kept the pumpkins. But the stick was a really different sound because the end of it, it's rough. And what it does is it grabs that dust cover in a unique way. And then it's not only the sound of the dust cover, but that has a lot to do with how good the sound is. Here. I need somewhere to put all of your earwax. I especially like this stick because it's so thin and tiny that I can kind of like draw patterns on the mic. We'll do like an X. X. I would be so impressed. I would give $10. No, I wouldn't. I'm very poor. I would give kudos to somebody that could tell me just from watching my hand and the sound what letter I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to do it right now. If you want to guess it, go for it. Okay. That wasn't very good. I'll do the same thing again, but better. It's the same letter. No hints. There we go. If you guess it right, I will say you are awesome. Switch to the other side while that jet passes over. noticed normally when the jet goes over, I really should keep deleted footage. I essentially freeze when the jet goes over so that I try to stay in the same position so I can cut to it after the jet's gone. But I am so tired of cutting for that jet. Ooh, and I do have some good news. Well, I have some news. Despite it being summer, I have seen on the forecast that it's supposed to be a rainy weekend. I have a lot of work, but hopefully I will be able to get back out and record in the rain again. I've already shot. I haven't finished editing and getting it together, but I've already shot oh, it might actually go out before this video does. I've done another greenhouse video, if you haven't seen it already. But I would like to get another video in the rain. Maybe not even in the greenhouse, maybe like just out in the rain with an umbrella or something. So I was excited to hear that there was going to be more rain. And like I told Fire Rose and gosh, I'm so sorry when I can't remember you guys' usernames. I told a couple people that I intend to bring my recording setup on vacation with me when I go out with my family, because we're going to the middle of nowhere that has like 200 acres of land in the wilderness, and I thought that I could get a really interesting nature video there, because you guys all seem really positive. I really liked it. Thank you. About the greenhouse one, everyone seemed excited about nature sounds and stuff. So, thank you. I know I always say this in those videos. Everyone's been so positive and nice to me. I don't even... I really appreciate knowing that I help people. And that I'm not just standing in front of a camera rubbing things on a mic for no reason. I'm going to try to do two at the same time. I'm very not ambidextrous, so I apologize in advance. I also wanted to I was thinking about doing these I'm going to do that in a little bit, just for a moment. Okay, we're going to get that on the mic. We're going to get the other one on the mic. And we're just going to... Such a beautiful day out. I wish I didn't feel so crappy. I did get out for a walk with my mom. Simply because when you get to be my age, you young whippersnappers out there, it almost always feels better to go for a walk when you feel kind of crummy than to not go for that walk at all, because then you feel really crummy later. I don't know if it's just that my body has gotten used to getting a walk every morning and then demands that I take that walk. But I just feel I hurt all over if I don't get out and move for just a little bit every day. Grab it. I'm going to pinch out least remember to turn off my computer this time. I don't know if you guys noticed in the IUI that I filmed recently, I filmed the phone conversation part separately from the rest of the video because that was the part I was dreading. But during the phone conversation part, I didn't have my computer turned on, and for the rest of the video I did. And the way the background noise changes halfway, you know, like when you get to that scene. And it's something I've been noticing happening, at least like when I do videos recently. Because it's been really hard to get like a half hour. Well, I need like 45 minutes at least to record. And I've been having to split those up because stuff like that happens all the time. But when I'm not recording, I'm like, well, I guess I'll play on my computer a little bit. And then I forget to turn it off. I guess I should do should ask people if they like videos where the computer is on in the background as opposed to the ones that are quieter. Because I know some people appreciate more white noise. A more constant background drone kind of helps drown out the louder noises around us that aren't as pleasant. I like the sound of computers for the most part. I've spent a lot of years now with a PC directly in the place that I sleep, so... And for a while there, I wasn't turning it off near enough. Okay. I've probably given that trigger plenty of time. I'm going to do just a little bit of this. I'm just rolling these pumpkins around each other. What's going on here? Oh, just an ugly pumpkin. Sorry, pumpkin, that was rude. You're beautiful. I don't know what it is about these, but I love them so much. I haven't used them very much. I just used them in like one video. And then I put them into the seasonal ASMR box. But I'm quite fond of them. Oh, I know I've inundated you guys with a lot of information already, but if you're still awake and listening, I've been getting a lot of requests for me to whisper. Now, I know that a lot of you are here because I don't whisper, so that's not anything I would ever do and like completely change my channel's format. I like soft-spoken, it's natural to me, but I don't mind mixing it up sometimes. Is that something that people would like, or is that something that would really turn people off? I would always list in my video, like in the title, that it was whispering instead of soft-spoken, so if you don't like whispers, you know to avoid it. But I like getting to do different things. It keeps things fresh for me. But I would also never want to turn anyone away. You know, a lot of people are really bothered by whispers. And I know that I do a little bit of whispering, especially when I do these videos, and especially when I feel as crappy as I do. But I recently learned, somebody said, thank you so much for making an ear cleaning video that doesn't have tuning forks. And then like 20 people were like, I hate tuning forks. Tuning forks are the worst. And I was like, damn, I didn't know that tuning forks were like despised by most people. So I'm probably going to avoid tuning forks in the future. So if whispering is like that for people, I wouldn't want to bring that to a channel where they feel fairly safe to watch my videos. I like to think that I could make whispering comfortable, but I don't know. I don't have a lot of experience with it. since I restarted my channel. So if you have a strong opinion about it, please feel free to let me know when you guess what letter I drew in your ear. Okay, I don't know if that's any good, so that's going to be a short while for that. I also made, okay, I'm a total dork. Where did I put them? Oh. They're over on the honey table. You can see I also brought a homemade marshmallow that I will rub all over my fingers to see if I can get that. That's the grand finale you guys were waiting for. I made my own little ASMR rig. I don't know if they'll be any good. These are metal straws with seed beads in them, taped with Scotch tape on the end. I am going to both pick your ears with them and do a little bit of panning. I don't like how fast those fall, so I'm going to try to keep them nice and level and just twist them like this. I think that the Scotch tape might sound interesting on the ears in conjunction with the seed beads inside. What if no, we're not doing that. That would be a lawnmower. No, that would be a leaf blower. As they are yet untested, I will get to the sticking them in your ears, which usually is what people really want me to do. So, what if that could be really interesting. Slowly lifting it up till the beads. Maybe, and then putting it down so the beads go away. This takes every bit of my concentration. Let's do this end. I'm just kind of twisting them. We'll do it so that you get a little break in each ear and it doesn't get overstimulating. Oh, that would be nice. Well, I really want to go very, very slowly. Let's see if I can just kind of tippy. That's nice, I think. Just little tiny jabs like this. Just little movements. Oh, I just smacked your ear. I'm sorry. It's a good thing I'm not really a professional anything, because you'd like come to me for something and I'd be like, oh, sorry, your eye. Or like... And then I do it a little louder as I get further away, and then I go really nice little short ones as we go. But I'm really bad with my left hand. Okay, this is a yet unproven trigger as well. So, if you liked it, awesome, I'll bring it back. It's a very cool invention I came up with. On to the coup de grace, the grand finale. Me putting honey on my fingers. We're attempting to achieve sticky fingered gloves. Here we go. I don't know where this adorable little bear came from, but he's about to be useful. Here we go. I think I'm going to regret this. I already am like 99% sure I'm going to regret this. Oh, it is sticky though. Let's palpate your ears with the old honey. You know what? It's stickier than the old mic, but it's a surprisingly wow. I take it back, maybe I don't regret this. Well, I haven't had to clean it up yet. Let's do it on the other ear. Let's go double sticky action. Ooh, but then I'll have two gloves covered in honey. We're doing it. It's for me to figure out. You guys will be fine. Incredibly sticky now. They smell like baklava. Yum. And this is actually working so much better than I thought it was going to. Let me get the back of your ear just a little bit here. This is working so well, I think I'm gonna get to eat that marshmallow. And this is what my gloves sound like now. And this is what your ears sound like now. Oh my god. The sound is great, but I won't know if I regret it until I have to clean it off. I do have to say though, that something is very wrong with your ears. This is a unheard of amount of stickiness for ears to have. So I'm either going to guess that you are Winnie the Pooh and you just had a run-in with a beehive, or that you are made of glue. And I'm rubber, so. Now I can kind of do what I was doing before with the finger flutters, but they're sticky finger flutters. But I don't know how this is going to sound, but I have a good feeling about it. I really enjoy the sticky guy in one of my other videos, but I felt like the sticky sound could be better. I feel like this is doing it. I'm also going to make the ultimate sacrifice for you guys. And I'm going to try this without gloves on, with my fingers, for people who don't like glove sounds, to see if it's good too, if it's something I should bring back. But I'm going to give gloves a little chance to see where we're at with them. I'm going to just press on your lobe like that. That dog is driving me insane. This sound will henceforth be known as honey gloves. If you like honey gloves, comment I like honey gloves. You don't have to do that. Okay, this video is going to be so much shorter than I wanted it to be. I've already been recording for 45 minutes, but I know that I will have cut out a lot because the dog down the street is losing his shit right now. So, if you like these triggers, please tell me. I will try to bring them back for a more lengthy video. I'm going to take off these gloves now and use my fingers. And you can all thank me for it. Because I actually have not a phobia, that would be extreme, but an extreme distaste for the feeling of honey on my skin. It came from, ooh, but this might change it. 1 second. I mean, I think that everybody would feel that way. Honey is kind of sticky and gross. But it was put on my face without my consent by a friend when I was a kid, and since then I've been absolutely disgusted by the feeling of honey. However, there is a light, lovely, I like that from where I hear it. I like it a lot. I get a little more honey so I can give this the old college try. And you can watch my face just. I do anything for ASMR. Okay. That's a good sound. I really like that. Back when I first started my channel 12 years ago, I did a Valentine's Day facial spa video, and I used honey, and it got everywhere. I don't remember liking the sound as much though on that video. I think I like this better than the gloves, if if I'm honest. I think I might do a Sticky Fingers video, certainly for my No Talking channel. Just gonna lightly spin spiders up like this. This is what I like the best right here. This is my thumb going into the helix of the ear, and when it pulls away it makes a little hollow where you can hear the sound of. That's so good. Okay, I'm not regretting this. I think I want to use less gross honey. This is slightly crystallized. If you like it, please let me know. I promise I'll bring it back at some point, despite my revulsion. Now we're just going to wipe all this honey out of the ears if we can. Thankfully it's silicone, which wipes it very well. And I know there's a couple of you that really like the sound of wet wipes, so I'm leaving this in for you. Honestly, that wiped up really well. Let me feel. Okay, we are bringing the honey back if you guys like it. That was really incredibly easy cleanup. It is new. What a fun experiment. I'm so thrilled. Okay. If you guys are still awake, hopefully you're not. Please, if you liked any of these triggers, let me know. I like to know what to bring back. I also really appreciate everyone who contributed to the tuning fork discussion, because now I know. Don't use tuning forks. Okay, everyone. Sorry about all the cuts in this one. It was a nightmare of a recording day, but I'm really excited about some of these sounds. So I'll talk to you all later.